Working on the Vincent Chin story for my book was very hard because it's very graphic. It's a man being beaten to death with a baseball bat. The coroner's report, the medical reports, the interviews, the court trial transcripts, all very traumatic stuff, very gratuitous. And it affected me in ways I did not anticipate because when I went into it, I kind of went in as a journalist because I've been a newspaper reporter, a magazine reporter for over a decade. I'm very emotional, but I love Star Trek, so I'm a little bit like Mr. Spock. I can go logical and I can be pragmatic. And then later I can decompress and go, oh, that was a terrible story to work on. I'm so depressed. I went into Vincent Chin with that attitude. But it was interesting because during the research and writing of the book, occasionally I would get into a bad mood. And I remember thinking to myself, why am I so on edge? And then it hit me later. I was going through a little bit of what they call writerly secondary trauma because I was absorbing all this information. I was living it. So a lot of the heaviness kind of sank into my subconscious and made me really sad. And I did cry occasionally when I wrote because I would be writing and I just would tear up going, poor Lily Chin, the mom, or Gary Koivu, the best friend. This is so heartbreaking that he has to testify not once, but twice and relive the violent death of his best friend, his childhood friend. So it's very important as a writer to take breaks with heavy material because you're so emotionally bound to it that it's hard to kind of take a step back and look at it more objectively. How can I still write the story in a fair and objective manner that presents both sides of the case? Because with the Vincent Chin book, ultimately, I want the reader, I want the high school student to walk away thinking that they witnessed a trial. I want you to be on the jury. The reader is a member of the jury, and it's up to you at the end of the book to decide whether or not the two men were guilty or not of violating Vincent Chin's case. If you were on the jury, how would you react? What would you ultimately decide? So I just will say that being a writer and writing anything that's nonfiction and difficult can really affect you emotionally. But I think that's also good because it means you care and you're passionate about the subject. And it shows that you're really trying to examine the heart of that story and to really figure out the meaning behind it.
This author interview was produced through a partnership of the National Education Association and WETA. For more author interviews, please visit adlit.org.